Pope Francis has been facing ongoing health challenges, and the Catholic Church may soon need a new leader. If Pope Francis steps down or passes away, the election of the next pope will become the most important event for the Vatican. Many cardinals are seen as potential successors, but only a few have a real chance of being elected. Today we will look at the top 5 candidates who could become the next pope, according to experts and oddsmakers worldwide. At number 1 we have Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Born in 1957 in the Philippines, he is one of the most well-known figures in the Catholic Church today. He was ordained a priest in 1982, and later earned a doctorate in theology from the Catholic University of America. His journey to leadership began when he became a bishop in 2001, and was later appointed Archbishop of Manila in 2011. Pope Benedict XVI elevated him to the rank of cardinal in 2012. Cardinal Tagle is widely admired for his humility, his pastoral approach, and his deep connection with the poor. He is often compared to Pope Francis because of his focus on social justice and his desire to bring the Church closer to the people. In 2019, Pope Francis appointed him prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, giving him a significant role in overseeing the Church's missionary work around the world. Tagle, who prefers to be called by his nickname, Chito, rather than by his clerical title, has also been a vocal advocate for many social issues. In the Philippines, he has actively worked to help the poor and has defended the Catholic Church's opposition to abortion and contraception. Many believe that if he becomes the next pope, he will continue Pope Francis's mission of making the Church more inclusive and focused on the needs of the less fortunate. At number 2, we have Cardinal Peter Erdo. He is one of the most prominent figures in European Catholicism and has been a strong leader within the Church. Born in Hungary in 1952, he was ordained as a priest in 1975. He holds doctorates in both theology and canon law, making him one of the most knowledgeable cardinals when it comes to church laws and teachings. Cardinal Erdo became the Archbishop of Budapest in 2002 and was elevated to cardinal in 2003 by Pope John Paul II. He has served as the president of the Council of European Bishops' Conferences from 2006 to 2016, making him a key figure in shaping the Catholic Church's direction in Europe. Erdo is known for his strong legal expertise and leadership qualities. He has often spoken about the need to restore faith in Europe, where secularism has been growing. He is also known for his devotion to Our Lady of Consolation and has been vocal about maintaining traditional Catholic teachings. In 2014, he expressed opposition to allowing divorced and remarried Catholics to receive Holy Communion. If Erdo is elected as the next pope, he is expected to focus on strengthening the Church's traditional values and defending its teachings against modern societal changes. At number 3, we have Cardinal Pietro Parolin. Born in Italy in 1955, he is one of the most experienced diplomats in the Catholic Church. He was ordained a priest in 1980 and later joined the Holy See's diplomatic service in 1986. Over the years, he has held various diplomatic positions, including postings in Nigeria and Mexico. In 2013, Pope Francis appointed him as the Vatican's Secretary of State, making him one of the most powerful figures in the Church. As Secretary of State, he has overseen Vatican governance and played a key role in international relations. His experience in diplomacy has made him a trusted advisor to Pope Francis, and he has been involved in negotiating Vatican agreements on issues such as relations with China and peace efforts in the Middle East. Parolin is considered a moderate within the Church. While he supports many of Pope Francis' reforms, he also respects the Church's traditions. In 2023, he addressed concerns over the German bishop's decision to bless same-sex unions, stating that such moves must align with Catholic doctrine. He has also defended the importance of unchangeable dogmas, while acknowledging that some Church disciplines, such as priestly celibacy, could be reconsidered. If Cardinal Parolin becomes pope, he is likely to continue Pope Francis's approach of balancing diplomacy with Church leadership. His experience in handling international relations would be crucial for strengthening the Vatican's role on the world stage. At number 4, we have Cardinal Peter Turkson. Born in 1948 in Ghana, He is one of the most influential African leaders in the Catholic Church. He was ordained a priest in 1975 and later became the Archbishop of Cape Coast in 1992. In 2003, he was elevated to cardinal by Pope John Paul II, making him one of the first African cardinals to hold a high position in the Vatican. Turkson has been a strong advocate for human dignity, economic justice, and environmental responsibility. From 2009 to 2017, he served as president of the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace. Later, he became the first prefect of the dicastery for promoting integral human development, a role he held until 2021. Throughout his career, Turkson has been a leading voice in addressing global challenges, particularly on social justice issues. He has spoken against economic inequality and has supported efforts to combat climate change. He has also defended traditional Catholic teachings, reaffirming the Church's stance on contraception and warning against the dangers of secularism. If Turkson is elected as Pope, he would be the first African Pope in modern history. His leadership would likely focus on global justice and economic reform, making the Church more active in solving social and environmental issues. At number 5, we have Cardinal Christoph Schönborn. Born in 1945 in what is now the Czech Republic, he is an Austrian cardinal and a member of the Dominican order. He was ordained a priest in 1970 and has spent much of his career focusing on theology and philosophy. Schönborn is best known for his role as the primary editor of the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which remains one of the most important texts for understanding Catholic beliefs. He has been the Archbishop of Vienna since 1995 and was made a cardinal by Pope John Paul II in 1998. Throughout his career, Schönborn has been a strong advocate for dialogue between faith and science. He has also emphasized compassion and inclusion in pastoral care. While he upholds Catholic doctrine, he has been open to discussions on how the Church can address modern challenges. He has been involved in interfaith relations and has worked to improve the Church's response to contemporary social issues. If Schönborn becomes the next pope, he is likely to focus on theological clarity while also promoting a more pastoral and inclusive approach to church leadership. So how is a new pope chosen? When a pope dies or resigns, the governance of the Catholic Church passes to the College of Cardinals. The cardinals gather in Vatican City for a series of meetings called General Congregations, where they discuss the Church's needs. After these discussions, the cardinals enter the conclave, a secret election process held in the Sistine Chapel,